How you guys doing? Eugene Johnson, founder of Make Your Mind an Asset, and today we're going to talk about something that a lot of people go through. It's both the blessings and the burden. There's not a person on the planet that has not endured great times and great suffering, great bliss, but great pain. It's the dichotomy of life. You can't get ups without the downs. You can't get the rainbow without the rain. You can't get the testimony without the test. This is the dichotomy of life. And we've all felt the dichotomy of life, the blessings and the burdens. T.D. Jakes once said that everybody who's going to do anything great must go through the burdens before they get to the blessings, and it won't be easy. 2011 was a burden year for me. I went through a lot. I mean, my businesses was under pressure. My living situation wasn't really that great, and I had 11 family members and friends that passed away that year, including my father and my grandmother, and I was just in a depression. I was going in a downward spiral, and it continued to go down, and it was a burden year for me. I was going through a lot. But then 2012 hit and everything started to change. I met my wife that year. I found out I was going to be a father that year. Now I got a family. My business started to see some positive results. Like, a lot of things started happening for me. So sometimes you go through the burdens and you're saying, well, I'm in this bad spot. I'm in this tough area, but I can't shift out. And you're not realizing that this burden was setting you up and preparing you to be able to take advantage of the blessing. And not just to take advantage of the blessing, but for the appreciation of the blessing. You start to appreciate the blessing so much more when you've gone through a burden. And some of you guys understand exactly where I'm coming from. You've been through burdens. You've been through tough times. You've been through hardships. And maybe you might not be at the blessing, but you've been going through it. And you're realizing that as I go through it, maybe there's something in this burden. Maybe there's some things that I need to get from this burden in order for me to take advantage of it so that I can get to the blessing. And when I get to the blessing, I'm going to feel a whole nother level of bliss, because I'm feeling this bliss based off of the fact that I felt so much pain in the burden. So me looking back, I look at 2011 and say, man, it was crazy. The burdens were ridiculous. And then I look into 2012 and I say, man, the blessings were ridiculous. It was amazing. So how could you go through a year of hell followed by a year of heaven, right? It's because the blessings and the burden are related. So when I look at my life today, I look at the fact that, yeah, I have some blessings that I didn't have in the past, but those things still come with a burden of responsibility. And so I've still got to hold the burden. Every blessing comes with a burden. Every burden comes with a blessing. And you've got to be able to see where the blessings are and in the burden, and where the burden is in the blessing, and be able to handle the dichotomy of life on both sides. I had to learn something in both the blessings and the burden. In the burden, I had to understand, yes, I was going through these tough times and they were painful, but they weren't permanent. See, I love the Bible verse that says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. See, you got to have an understanding that even in the midst of the burden, the joy is coming. Now, here's what I hear from most people, is that there's only burdens. Life is all about burdens. Oh, woe is me. You hear most people feeling like there is no upside. There's only burdens. There is no blessing. And you can't look at life like that. And matter of fact, anybody who tells you that just because you're in a certain situation means you will stay in that situation, that person just believes for themselves that they can't get out of their situation. But every situation is temporary. Both the blessings and the burdens, all temporary, because life is ups and downs constantly. There's always going to be ups. There's always going to be downs. And you've got to adjust for the downs and learn from the downs to get better at the ups. This is the way life is. And so when it comes to the blessing and the burden, there's 4 things I want you to remember. The first thing is real simple. Expect it. You've got to expect the burden. Know that it's coming. Know that the wind is going to blow. Know that when you're in this tough time, it's not random. You didn't just get there by accident. This is the way the world works. Right now, you're in a tough time. But guess what? Even in that burden, expect the burden, but also expect the blessing. Don't be like Negative Nancy, like so many people out there who say it's never gonna happen for me, and this only happens for those type of people, and they're lucky, and you don't understand what my situation is. All of these things that people tell themselves as really a scapegoat to not move forward. What you got to do is say, look, I know that the blessing is coming, and I know that the burden is coming, and I know that in the midst of those situations, I gotta know what I need to do, which is prepare. Prepare. If you expect for it, then you're prepared for it. So when the burden hits, you don't say, oh, the end of the world is here, I'm not good enough, I don't have it all together, my business is not great enough, all of these things that are not happening for me, nobody likes me, like all of these things that people say to themselves is because they act like they don't expect to go through hard times. Hardships will come. It's a part of life. But then you have to have that same expectation for the blessings. One thing I love about the ant is in the summertime, they store up for winter. See, that's all you need to do is if you expect it, you're prepared for it, then even in the great times, even when it's summertime, you're preparing for winter. So the first thing is just expect it. The second thing is grow from them. Grow from the blessings. Understand the appreciation you get from being in those good times, seeing what's happening in those good times, learning from it, getting better at it. Like, sometimes people feel like you can't learn in the good times. Of course you can. You can learn how to treat people better. You can learn how to create more success, make more money, right? Make more success in your career, right? Progress even further. Like there's a million things you can learn within the blessing. But so many people get so egotistical in the blessing as if like things can't shift, right? Things can always shift. You can have the person on the top of the world, the top of the mountain. They can fall off that mountain. So don't be egotistical. You can learn in your blessing. So if you're in a good time right now, if money is flowing, if your career is booming, if your relationships are doing well, if you look as fit as ever and everything is happening well for you, great. Be happy, be excited, but learn from it. Figure out how you can be better. Figure out how you can take it to the next level. Figure out what's the next step for you in that success. Now, when the burden comes, learn from it. When people get into burdens, sometimes they go into depression mode. I know, I get it, I understand. It happened to me. But hopefully I can give you something to say, look, if you're in the burden right now, forget about the problems. Don't look about the fact that I don't have enough money, or things are not happening for me, or it's not happening fast enough. Don't look at that stuff. Look at your burden and say, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? What is this burden teaching me? Is it teaching me patience? Is it teaching me how to understand and deal with people? Is it teaching me how to not be rude? Is it teaching me how to be happy regardless of my circumstance? Is it teaching me how to go after a deeper purpose? Maybe I've been trying to chase the money, but now it's teaching me I don't have to chase the money. I can chase my purpose. What does it teach? What is this hardship teaching you? Because it's teaching you something. And sometimes you can't get past the burden until you learn the lesson of the burden that you're currently in. You can't move to the next level in the video game until you beat the bad guy. And the bad guy is understanding the lesson in the burden. And if you can figure that out, then a lot of times just figuring it out will push you to the next level and get you in the blessing. So learn from it, grow from it. The third thing is live in it. Now, in the blessing, it's easy to live in a blessing. Things are going well. You're driving the cars that you want. You're going on the vacations, living life, having a great time. Got great people around you. Everything is going great. Family is great. Everything is great. It's easy to live in the greatness, right? But while living in it, you've got to also appreciate it, because those great times don't always last forever. Sometimes there's burdens coming. Sometimes things might sweep by. And it might not mean that you start having success financially and then you lose all your money financially, or you start having success in relationships and you lose all your relationships. Like sometimes the burdens happen in different areas. You might be having success here and then something happens over here in another area of your life that creates a burden. Like we never know, right? But the blessings will come, and when you're in the blessing, just learn to live in it. Be excited. Be happy. And when you're in the burden, try to live in the burden. Now this is difficult, right? There's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of hurt, right? In the burden, there's a lot of tears that get shed. There's a lot of, blame sometimes. You're blaming yourself and you're blaming other people and you're blaming the situation. And sometimes you just gotta live in it for a second and say, okay, here is where I am. Now here's what happens in the burden. Most times they see things worse than they are. So they're in the situation and they're not really living in the situation. They're living in their projected feelings of the situation. And that's a totally different scenario where they're in the burden. They're feeling something more intense than the actual burden itself. And instead of feeling the burden, they're feeling the intensity side of the burden, because how they feel about it is just, this is the worst. This is the end of the world. This is the end of my life. And they start living like it's the end of their life instead of living like it's a burden. Here's the burden in front of you. Don't live in that. Live in this. This is where you're at. It might not be okay. It might not be what you want, but here's where you're at. Don't see it worse than it is. See it as it is and live in it and say, all right, here's where I am. What do I need to do to get out? What do I need to do to move past this burden? And you continue to start to live in that process. You live in the blessing and you live in the burden. And you just got to say, hey, this is the way life is. And if it gets tough, it's okay. And the more you start going through those first three things, you'll understand this last thing, which is repeat. And guess what? This thing is a circle, it's a cycle. It will repeat. So you'll end up expecting the blessing and the burden, and you'll expect it, and you'll make sure that you understand that it's coming. You know it's coming. You'll grow from it. Then after you grow from it, you'll live in it, and you'll say, here's where I am, here's what I need to do to stay here, or here's what I need to do to move out of this situation and into the next situation, and then it repeats all over again. Now, how long these blessings and these burdens last, I have no clue. I literally have no idea. Sometimes they might last a month. Sometimes they might last a year. Sometimes they might last a day. Sometimes they might last 5 years. Who knows? Maybe the question is, how quickly do you learn from them? How quickly do you grow from them? How much do you accept and embrace where you are? Because the faster you accept and embrace where you are, the easier it is to take yourself out of it. So a lot of times you have the power to determine how long the blessings and the burdens last. So here's where I would leave you with in this conversation of blessing and burden. Hold on. If you're in a burden, hold on. Because success is merely holding on when others have let go. So just hold on. It's okay. You're coming out. You're in a burden, but I promise you, blessing is on the other side. And if you just hold on, if you just fight through it, if you just tell yourself that you're going to make it, because you will. We all made it. And if we can make it, you can make it. So I promise you like I promise you, that you have everything inside of you, everything that it takes to take your life from burden to blessing. And so that's the first thing I want you to do, is hold on. And the second thing I want you to do is enjoy and prepare. If you're in a blessing situation, enjoy it. Enjoy everything about it. Love it. Don't let anybody make you feel bad about the blessing. You just went through burden. That happened to me. I was going through burden. I started to get into blessing and people started to make me feel bad for being in a blessing. No, I had to reject that. I just went through years of burden. Now it's my time to enjoy the blessing. Let me enjoy the blessing, right? Don't let anybody talk you out of your blessing, right? So you're getting into the blessing. Enjoy it and prepare. As you're in the blessing, always prepare for the winter. Always prepare for the burden. Always put things aside to say, just in case, if anything goes wrong, here's what's gonna happen. Here's what I got over here. Just in case for the burden. Always hold on if you're in a burden, and enjoy and prepare if you're in the blessing. Hopefully you got something from this, whether you're in the blessing or the burden. Hopefully it made an impact. Share this with somebody that you might know might be going through a burden or might be going through a blessing and can't appreciate it, right? And so here's my ask for you. Go follow me on Instagram or Snapchat. I want to talk to you there. My Instagram handle is Eugene, EUGENE, K Johnson, JOHNSON. And my Snapchat is Eugene is Success. So Eugene K Johnson Instagram, Eugene is Success Snapchat. Go follow me. I want to talk to you there. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing and wonderful day. I appreciate your time as always, and remember, let no man steal your vision. You got it, because no man gave it to you. God bless. I always said I'm just not there yet. I didn't have the skills, I didn't have the know-how, I didn't have the understanding, I didn't have the experience yet. But I was getting there.